Breaking news, we've got some right now coming from the Ethics Commissioner's office, who has released his report that the Prime Minister of Canada contravened Section 9 of the Conflict of Interest Act.
We have breaking news now from Ottawa. The Ethics Commissioner has determined the Prime Minister breach of a Conflict of Interest Act by attempting to interfere in the so-called SNC Lavalin affair.
Well, the verdict is in, and Justin Trudeau is guilty again. Heading into this election, Trudeau was already the first and only Prime Minister in Canadian history to be found guilty of breaking ethics laws. Now, he's done it again. Yesterday, and for the second time in just 4 years, the Ethics Commissioner has found Trudeau guilty of violating the Conflict of Interest Act in connection with his role in the SNC Lavalin Corruption Scandal. The Commissioner's report demonstrates beyond a shadow of a doubt that Trudeau used his position of authority over Jody Wilson-Raybould to pressure her into dropping criminal charges against a longtime Liberal Party corporate donor. Now remember, when the SNC Lavalin scandal first broke, he denied everything.
The allegations in the Globe story this morning are false. Neither the current nor the previous Attorney General was ever directed by me or by anyone in my office.
And then we heard sworn testimony from Jody Wilson-Raybould herself that Trudeau did put pressure on her to reverse a criminal charge.
I experienced a consistent and sustained effort by many people within the government to seek to politically interfere in the exercise of prosecutorial discretion.
Then Trudeau abused his power to shut down multiple independent parliamentary investigations, to block several key witnesses from testifying, and to prevent Jody Wilson-Raybould from telling her entire story by refusing to waive cabinet confidentiality. But this week's report takes it to a whole new level. Justin Trudeau used the power of his office to, and I quote, circumvent, undermine, and ultimately discredit the decisions of the Attorney General. This from someone who promised Canadians he'd be open and transparent. Now, I don't expect Trudeau to do the right thing, which is to resign. No, Trudeau has time and time again demonstrated that he's incapable of taking responsibility for his actions. This decision is now in the hands of you, the Canadian people. Over the next few weeks and during the upcoming campaign, I'm going to talk about how a new Conservative government will help people like you get ahead. Because we've seen who gets ahead under Justin Trudeau. It's billion-dollar companies with high-priced lobbyists like Loblaws who get generous handouts from hardworking taxpayers. It's the family and friends of Liberal politicians who get plum government jobs and lucrative government contracts. And it's longtime corporate donors to the Liberal Party like SNC Lavalin who have a special connection to the Prime Minister's office to get criminal charges dropped. Now, Justin Trudeau has spent the last 4 years helping his political insiders get ahead. I think it's time for you to get ahead. That's why I'm running for Prime Minister.